so this week-long residency in Vegas featuring you and your message could not be possible without the partnership and collaboration with three phenomenal women, me humbly being one of them. But first, I'd like to introduce to some and present to others, respectfully and lovingly known as First Lady. Please take the floor.
Hello. I think I have my mic on. Is that correct?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Well, hello, everyone. I'm Norma. As most people call me, First Lady, Lady Norma, Dr. Norma, anything. I usually answer to all of those. But I am so happy to be with you tonight. Most importantly, happy because of this collaborative effort that we are sponsoring and putting on for those who happen to go join us on this journey. Because I can't think of a better way or better purpose for you to become the person that you will become at the end of this part of the journey. There are so many things that are going to happen during this journey, this part of the journey. It is exceptional. It is more than the bang for your buck. As I said, I'm very, very excited. I've been talking about it, telling my friends about it. And the more I talk about it, the bigger it gets in my mind. So I think the more you learn about it, that you will see the benefits of taking part or participating in this particular venture. And I look forward to working with all of you.
Thank you so much, First Lady. Thank you, Danielle. Your mic's on.
Yes. Okay, so sorry. Hello, everyone. I am mentoring students right now, so I had to get to my area quickly. So I apologize. I am Danielle D. Smith. Super duper excited to be on. So I am the founder of the Vegas Film Author and Photography Festival. So the festival will be going on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday during this residency. I'm super duper excited. We had it in Columbus, Ohio. That is where I am located. We had it in Columbus, Ohio last year, and just really excited to be partnered together to bring this event to the amazing Las Vegas area. And really excited to partner with my fellow Pathfinders as well. That's super duper important. We are the Pathfinders, and it's a great niche of people that we have that support one another. I think that's one of the main portions I'm most excited about with this, that all of you will be coming to be a part of, is the relationship that comes out of it. The relationship, because we truly do support one another. First Lady has had things that I've been a part of, and we support and share and all that kind of stuff. So to be a part of that in some shape or form for you guys is exciting for me. And so the festival is for, as I stated, filmmakers, authors, those that feel that their book should be turned into a film, for photographers, and then for those that do music videos as well. And so, yeah, everything that you're going to be learning, basically, a lot of you are probably already authors. So, if you have a book that could be turned into a film, this is definitely still the stomping grounds for you to be a part of. The workshops that we're going to have are amazing. I'm biased, and that's okay. And then on Sunday, we are having a networking brunch that will have the resources that you need for business professionals as well as entrepreneurs. And so I'm just excited. I'm excited.
I'm excited as well. And at Path to Publishing, this will be our 6th year having the Act Like an Author, Think Like a business conference. We started off in year 2018, where we raised the bar when it comes to being an author, a content creator, a writer, and taking that on as your business and not just a hobby, taking your book, making it the foundation of a literary empire, of a literary legacy, creating multiple streams of cohesive literary income. And then we went on to 2019, where we set the bar when it comes to publishing conference. And I humbly and unwavering say, now we are the bar. And it's great that you all have the opportunity to be a part of that, because when Danielle says the workshops, the presentations, the keynotes, the panels, at both the Act Like an Author, Think Like a Business conference and the festival and the Power Boost Brunch are going to be amazing. They're going to be amazing because of you, because you will be the presenters. You will be the keynotes. You will be the panelists. You will be the moderators. You will be the MC from day one. Whenever I work with Pathfinders, we have a couple of things that we know that's internal. No single person is just the teacher. We all are the teacher and the student. Everyone has an expertise, an area, a life experience that they can share that some of us do not. So we are all the teachers. We are all the students. You always have to be willing to learn. We are all the experts. No matter who cuts the check, we work with each other, not for. We are a team. We are a community. We pride ourselves on traveling across the globe to support one another and our endeavors. And this is a collaboration of 3 Pathfinders who were under the same roof for the first time in 2018. And now we are bringing something phenomenal to the fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. And we want like-minded individuals with a life-changing, life-saving, world-shaping message, history-shaping, world-changing message to be a part of that. I have a script written out that I am going to go over, and I'm actually going to share it on the screen, because someone reached out to me regarding accessibility. And when it comes to achieving our dreams, visions, and goals, everyone should have access to the resources, the tools, and the information that allows them to do so. So I'm actually going to share my script on the screen so that those of you who you can retain information better seeing it. And there are those who need to hear my voice, you will hear me saying it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and do a screen share, unless First Lady or Danielle has anything else that they would like to share.
Okay. Actually, while you're doing that, I did forget one thing. So those that will be joining, and not so much just as a Pathfinder, but kind of will be, you will be that. That's how I got here. I actually started the festival because of my connection with Path to Publishing. So I've gone to the conference since year 1. And the way that I've been able to build my business, I never ever saw this coming. I never saw me doing a festival, especially at this magnitude. I just wanted to write a book. That was it. I just wanted to tell my story, and that was it. That was it. And the things that I've been able to do, literally listening to Miss Joy Lynn. Miss Joy Lynn was my editor for my book, and I laugh about it all the time. She literally laughed at me when I was just like, I just wanted to write a book. That's all I wanted to do. And so the way that I've been able to pivot and do so many things, including this festival, I've been a teacher. I've done so much. So I'm saying that to say, just to be able to get everything that you guys are going to get, not just a stage, but multiple stages, is what we teach. And I'm just honored. So I just kind of wanted to put that out there so that you guys can see that we do multiple things, and that's how we do it. Literally, it's coming together as Pathfinders. What can we do to support one another, support your dreams? And that's really it.
Okay, well, thank you, Danielle. I appreciate that. And let's make sure, can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So we are here to discuss the week-long residency in Vegas featuring you and your message in partnership with Chosen Pen Publishing and Vegas Film Author and Photography Festival. I'm Joylyn M. Ross, CEO and founder of Path to Publishing. We serve individual writers, authors, and content creators by providing them the help, support, and services they need to achieve writing and publishing success, as well as literary and financial literary success. We also serve business owners, corporations, nonprofits, CEOs, and entrepreneurs in taking words and sculpting them into literary art in the form of personal narratives, business brand stories, website copy, blogs, articles, etc. And we also do a great deal of business and personal coaching and development training. You can find out more about Path to Publishing. We are a trade name of End of the Rainbow Projects, Inc., and we will be 23 this year on December 21st of 2023. So this is our Jordan year, okay? This is our Jordan year. And you can learn more about us at www.path2publishing.com. And that's T-O, not the numeral, but T-O, the word, www.path2publishing.com. Thank you all so much for your interest in the week-long residency in Vegas, featuring you and your message. The first thing I must make clear is that this program is more about the actual training, consulting, connection building, coaching, goal reaching, vision manifesting, dream reaching, and media speaking, instructing, teaching, keynote, moderating, MC opportunities that are being made available to you based on your successful completion of the program. It's about us helping you to write powerful and persuasive messages and deliver them effectively. But more importantly, you will be matched, paired, and offered the opportunities based on a rubric measured by our trainers, coaches, consultants, and industry experts. The opportunities will be in Las Vegas, Nevada, July 9th through the 16th, but the training starts virtually the first week of May 2023. Each of the opportunities will take place at 4 separate standalone events. Act Like an Author, Think Like a Business, 6th Annual Conference, July 13th and 14th. Vegas Film, Author, and Photography Festival, July 14th and 15th. Power Boost Brunch, July 16th. TEDx Talk and Salons, July 12th. Let me just make this clear. We are not selling TEDx Talks. You are not buying into a TEDx Talk. No one pays TEDx to do a TEDx Talk, and TEDx does not pay anyone to do TEDx Talks. This week-long residency program is not part of, nor sponsored or promoted, or are we in partnership with or employees or representatives of TEDx. But what this program is a vehicle to help you unearth your true, genuine, and authentic, heartfelt message and prepare you to deliver your message with clarity, unmoving confidence, unwavering courage, professionalism, engagement, and with an authority and belief that penetrates the souls, pricks the spirits, and provokes new and innovative thoughts in those whom your message is intended for. Our goal is to ensure you are a living, walking, talking, breathing example of the message you desire to put into the universe. And our goal is to make sure we provide you with the experts and resources such as copywriters, personal narrative experts, brand story specialists, editors, etc., to help you shape your message into one that is life-saving, history shaping, and world changing. If that is not what you are here to do, if you thought this program was here to sell you a guaranteed spot on the TEDx stage, then this is not the program for you. As again, you can neither pay for a TEDx talk and neither will TEDx pay you to talk. And if anyone is telling you anything different, you should question the integrity of that so-called opportunity and perhaps even the persons offering it. Week-long residency in Vegas featuring you and your message, scope of services and pricing. We have 3 tiers for this program. Tier 1 includes training, coaching, consulting, etc., in crafting and preparing your message, and includes attending all events associated with the week-long residency without the opportunity to do a TEDx talk or salon. We understand that is not everybody's dream to covet the TEDx talk. So we want to make that clear that this program is not about that. This program is about equipping you to be able to deliver your message effectively, an impactful message. So this particular first tier, it does not include the opportunity to do a TEDx talk solo or to do a TEDx talk in the salon. It does include MC opportunities at the conference, the festival, and or brunch. Some of you will want to take baby steps while others will want to take quantum leaps. That is why we have these different tiers. So again, tier 1, it does not include the opportunity to do a solo TEDx talk in the salon or anything of that nature, but it does include you attending the pre-events, trainings, exercises, activities, the coaching, the consulting, etc., starting the first week of May 2023. It includes you attending the Sunday, July 9th evening welcome and meet and greet in Vegas and receive a swanky swag bag. Okay, this is VIP. This is a residency. Okay, Beyonce has residencies here. You know, Donny Osmond still has his residency on here. For the record, Gladys Knight's was the longest, most popular, most profitable residency in history in Vegas. So this is your Vegas residency, featuring you and your message. So you will have trainings and exercises and activities and coaching to attend. You will be attending, again, the Sunday evening welcome meet and greet, where you will receive your swanky swag bag. You know, we like to call them behind the scenes, your Oscar bag. Have you heard of those? It includes daily coaching, training, activities, etc. in Vegas on Monday and Tuesday, July 10th and 11th. It includes the rehearsing of your message, pitch, speech, etc., with video recordings and photos for sizzle reels, future marketing, etc., as well as some coaching and critiquing by a panel of experts on July 11th in Vegas. It includes a ticket to either the TEDx solos or the TEDx salons, which will be going on simultaneously on July 12th. It includes a ticket to the Act Like an Author, Think Like a Business 6th Annual Conference, July 13th through the 14th. It excludes lifetime access to the day 1 and day 2 curriculum. And it excludes the opportunity to teach and instruct at the conference. Day 1 of the conference is Beyond the Basics of Publishing, where depending on which tier you have, I'll have the opportunity to teach on and speak on the different aspects of publishing. Day 2 is Build Your Book Business, which covers multiple aspects of business, everything from contracts to web development and design, to accounting, bookkeeping, record keeping. So for those of you who do invest in the tier that allows you the opportunity to teach at the Act Like an Author, Think Like a Business conference, you will be able to find your niche within the curriculum that we cover in those 2 days of the course. And trust me, it is an elephant. So I'm sure you'll be able to find a bite-sized nugget that fits into your area of expertise and experience for you to be able to deliver and to teach. And again, all of this will include training. We will train you how to deliver this information, not how we do it, but with your own style and your own authentic voice. Okay, let's see. It includes a ticket to the Vegas Film, Author, and Photography Festival on July 14th through the 15th. This excludes the opportunity to speak and instruct a workshop at the festival. For those of you who do invest in the tier that will allow you to either speak or instruct a workshop at the festival. Again, there's so many moving parts to the festival. That's why we have the different experts who are going to have group sessions and trainings, but we'll also have some one-on-one so we can learn where your strengths are, what your message is, what your expertise is, what your experiences is, so that we can make some suggestions so that you're in alignment with whatever you teach or instruct. It's in alignment with something that, a skill that you're already equipped with. Okay, if that makes sense. So that is what that is. There's different moving parts. Of course, you have film, you have author, you have photography. So there's so many different aspects that you could possibly speak on or instruct an actual workshop on at the Vegas Film, Author, and Photography Festival. And again, that will be on the 14th and the 15th. Tier 1 also includes a ticket to the Power Boost Brunch on July 16th. But again, this excludes the opportunity to speak and instruct a workshop at the festival. But this tier, again, this is kind of like the baby steps tiers, you know, because we don't want to push anybody out of the nest. We're not going to see, well, did they fly or did they flat out on the cement? We're not going to do that to you. So it does include MC opportunities where you'll be able to MC, get your feet wet and get experience, get that footage, get those videos, get those pictures of you actually presenting or teaching or instructing, depending on which tier. But for the first tier, MCing. Those opportunities, again, are for the conference, the festival, or the brunch. You will not be able to do any MCing at the TEDx Talks or salons, but those MC opportunities are for the festival, the conference, and or the brunch. And let me make this clear. It's not, you can only choose one. Again, this is a residency. We're going to place you where you fit, where you feel comfortable, and where we, as the experts, feel you will soar, where you will excel. So you may have 5 opportunities, you may have 10 opportunities, you may have 15 opportunities. You just have to be truthful and honest with yourself. You're going to be representing not only your brand, you're going to be representing our program, and you're going to be representing your fellow Pathfinders, your fellow cohorts. Okay. But the benefits of giving a TEDx talk or being a TEDx speaker in the salons is that you can put it on your resume and your social media profiles for your lifetime. For your lifetime. But there will be other opportunities. We'll have other opportunities. This isn't the only opportunity. So if you feel more comfortable with the tier 1, and you're saying, you know, I'm not quite ready for a TEDx. I don't know whether I can be ready by May. There's other opportunities. But even if you do have that doubt right now, you'll never know if you're completely ready until you get in this program and we begin to remove whatever those fears or whatever those blockages may be, which is why we have personal and life development coaches on our team to work with you. One of them is on the call right now. Deb, are you there? Deb?
I am. Hi. Hi.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, I'm here.
Yep, Deb, just real quick, and I know this is an unscripted part, but just real quick, what are some things, as I know some people are like, I just want to give a speech. I just want to give a talk. I just want to share my message. I don't need no life coach. I don't need personal development coaching. Can you share why this is a very crucial and important element to this journey?
Yeah, when people are stepping out into life, trying to do new things, they can be triggered by childhood trauma. They can be triggered by the atmosphere. And part of my job is to be there to kind of help them work through whatever's going on with them that may be unexpected, or even things that they know are a challenge and they think they have it under control, but then when they step out to do it, they get frozen. I'm right there to help set them back on their path, to help them work through it, change their mindset, and get them unstuck and moving back on the path that they're meant to be on. So.
Thank you, Deb. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. So that's what tier 1 is. Before we move, well, I guess we'll just keep it moving. And if we have any questions after I announce all of the tiers, I'll open the floor for questions. So here's tier 2. Tier 2 is everything that was included in tier 1, plus it includes the opportunity to moderate and or speak at the TEDx Salon on July 12th. First Lady, can you hop in really quickly and tell us what the TEDx Salon looks like, because you have the experience in that area?
Well, the TEDx Salon is probably one of the, I guess, the best and the most frightening experience that I've had. I've been on 2 in the last few months. But the TEDx Salon, and something that you will learn to do, or you will learn it as we teach it to you, is a 90-second introduction about a topic. Once we've gone through that process of developing who you are and what you have to say, then you do that. But then you sit with a panel of at least 4 or 5 people on that panel with a moderator around that topic. The 4 or 5 people will have the same interest, but the moderator will give you, after you've made your introduction, you're all set, an opportunity to express what it is that you're talking about. So there will be pertinent questions from the moderator that she'll give you 2 to 3 minutes for each of you to answer that particular question. For example, my topic was forgiveness of absent fathers, but I was only one with that. Some other people had mental illness and how they all work together, but the moderator is the person who actually pulls all of that together so that the audience gets a meaningful contribution from the presentation. But you're not up there because you've gone through a lot of training. You've gone through months of, well, let me say this, let me tell me this, how does this, and it honing however many words you do down to 90 seconds. And that's, for people who like to talk, can be kind of astonishing at the time. But you do that, you get the confidence that you need to stand before others and deliver that 90 minutes. And with some things that you can say and can't say, but you'll learn all of that in the training. But it is a wonderful accomplishment once you've done it. The feeling of greatness that you have for yourself, the feeling of confidence that you have in yourself, you feel like you've accomplished the work because you've been on the biggest stage in the world and you did it. You hit it. And so there's no better feeling than that when you finish with it.
Thank you so much, First Lady. I really appreciate that. I know I'm already excited about it. So. Okay, so again, it does include the opportunity to moderate and or speak at the TEDx Salon on July 12th. That does not include a TEDx talk, a solo talk. It includes a ticket to the Act Like an Author, Think Like a Business 6th Annual Conference, plus lifetime access to the day 1 and day 2 conference curriculum, plus a teaching instructor opportunity at the conference. So not only will you get lifetime access to that curriculum, you're going to be expected to study the content within that curriculum so that you can then teach that curriculum to the attendees at the 6th Annual Act Like an Author, Think Like a Business Conference. It also includes a ticket to the Vegas Film, Author, and Photography Festival, plus the opportunity to speak and instruct a workshop at the festival. It does include a ticket to the Power Boost Sunday brunch, but it excludes the opportunity to speak or instruct a workshop at the on the panel. I have one here at the workshop, but on the panel. With the Power Brew Sunday Brunch, there's going to be speaking opportunities and there's going to be panel opportunities. But this particular tier does not include the opportunity to speak at the brunch, but you will be able to attend the brunch. And just keep in mind, our experts will help you find your words and your voice to be able to express yourself authentically and from your heart, not sounding rehearsed or canned. Because I know as we climb the tiers and you see the more opportunities you have to speak, to MC, to moderate, to instruct a workshop, to teach at the course, you may be starting to get a little bit overwhelmed just by the thought of that. But again, that is what makes this program so awesome, so amazing. We have the experts to be able to make sure that you are not placed or put yourself in a position where you cannot excel, where you cannot win, where you cannot deliver your powerful message with the clarity and the effectiveness that it needs in order for it to stick and be memorable to people. Okay, so now we're going to go on to tier 3. Tier 3 includes everything in tier 1 plus this, which is basically tier 3 is you have the opportunity to speak, MC, engage at everything. Yes, that means a TEDx solo talk and TEDx salon. Again, this really depends on how successfully you complete this program. There will be judges, there will be experts, there will be coaches, there will be trainers to help you match and pair with where you will excel, where your message will land and stick. So it includes the opportunity to give a solo TEDx talk, to moderate and or speak at the TEDx Salon, to MC, teach, instruct at the Act Like an Author, Think Like a Business conference, to MC, speak, instruct a workshop at the Vegas Film, Author, and Photography Festival, to give a talk and or sit on a panel at the Power Boost Brunch. So this third tier, that is literally from the minute you hit the ground in Vegas to the minute you leave Vegas, you are on. You are on. Now, all of the tiers include the sourcing and booking of any outside media interview requests, because as we promote this week-long residency, we can expect that media, podcasters, journalists, they will be reaching out to us wanting to book some of you for different interviews, speaking engagements. First Lady, am I correct on that? Can you add anything to that?
You are so correct. From the time that it starts, you will be inundated with people who want to have you on their broadcast, have their interview you. And then once you've done it all, I mean, my biggest part, I suppose, was at the end of my talk. I had people running to me wanting to have more information about my topic and about my subject. And as a result of that, I went back in March to do my own whole program for women, for Women's Month. And as a result of that, I was invited to go back in May to speak to the Democratic Party in one of the countries there, which is kind of still blowing my mind. And also been invited back to speak to the minority business group there in South Africa. So some things happen and you're just kind of trying to figure out all of this is from this. But people find that once you get on the TEDx stage or TED stage or whatever, then you automatically become the speaker. And whatever your message is, then people want to hear your message or have to include it in whatever program that they're presenting. But the whole time you're there, you're either on TV with some television show that wants to present you. There's some radio people who want to present you. You have bloggers, you have all sorts of people who would like to present you or talk with you about what it is, especially if it's a topic that is interesting, which I'm sure it will be.
And First Lady, we understand that not everybody's going to be able to meet all of these obligations. We will not be able to always place them because sometimes their requests may run simultaneous with something you already have as part of this week-long residency.
Right, right.
We will present every opportunity to you. And no is a full sentence. We don't want to rear you to the ground like that, but that's just, outside of this. This is why even tier 1 is so important, because they'll still be reaching out to us, whether you're doing the actual TEDx talk or a salon or not. You will still be part of this cohort that they will be reaching out to us to book you for the various things.
And Julian, basically, we had a set aside time that would actually happen. That, okay, so on whatever day this is, from 2 to 4 is your media time. And people are here, and if you can't meet that, there are other obligations, you usually don't get it met, or right after you've done your talk or something, but it is usually very orchestrated.
Yeah, and First Lady, I know we haven't engraved it in stone, but we even thought about when we actually have the full event, we'll have our room where the TEDx talks will be. And when I say we, I'm not part of TEDx. I'm just saying, us as a collective. But TEDx will have the solo TEDx talks going on. TEDx will have the salons. And I know we thought about having a media room where we will already have those media people in place so that when you come off the stage, you go right into the media room and get it done. Almost like speed dating with the media.
Yeah, yes, and that would be ideal because you're already pumped, you're good, you're ready.
Yes. Okay, so of course that's more behind the scenes. Like I said, we are not TED. We do not represent TED. We are not employees of TED. But these are just ideas that we're having to really be able to just have that room right there, that when you get off that stage, the media is in the room waiting for you. And that makes it a lot easier. And like First Lady said, more constructed. And you hear First Lady talking about South Africa, because the TEDx talks will be live streamed to South Africa. So you'll be international too. It's not just Vegas, baby. You'll be international as well. So all tiers include a Friday evening costume party on July 14th, hosted by Vegas Film Author and Photography Festival. And with that costume party, you get to dress up as your favorite movie character, or television show character. So it's going to be an amazing time. I've already been piecing together my character. So all tiers include a black tie dinner. It's the awards gala for the Vegas Film Author and Photography Festival, and that is on July 15th. All tiers include personal life development coaching to help you break through fears, barriers, and blockages that may stifle your message, with Deb Stone shared with us why that is so important. What this does not include is your travel and lodging. The food is not included except we're being served at these specific events. So a lot of these events, they're a brunch. So, food's going to be there. There's a dinner gala. So a lot of these events, they do have food, but it's important that this does not include traveling and lodging. But I will let you know that Path to Publishing does have an in-house travel agent who can help you with all of your booking. So I definitely want to throw that out there. And we're trying to make this as easy as possible. So now we're going to get to the week-long residency in Vegas featuring you and your message pricing. Our tiers are priced based on the depth of training, coaching required, etc. Everything that's involved for the opportunities made available in each tier. So the higher the tier, the more coaching, training, consulting you are going to need. So that is why the tiers are priced as such. Tier 1 requires a $1,000 deposit with 3 monthly remaining payments of $1,400 each, or $5,000 for the payment in full. That way you don't have to worry about the added interest and the fee for breaking it out into the payments. If you just pay the $5,000 payment right out full. Otherwise, you can break it up into 4 payments. Tier 2 requires a $1,750 deposit, that's $1,750, with 3 monthly remaining payments of $2,000, or you can pay in full for $7,500 and avoid any interest or payment plan fees. Tier 3 requires a $2,500 deposit with 3 monthly remaining payments of $2,575, or a $10,000 payment in full, again, to avoid any extra interest fees, payment plan fees. If you would like to pay in full with multiple forms of payments, you can purchase gift cards in various increments. We have a link. Brandy, if you could drop that link into the chat box. We have
already done.
Thank you. You can also pay Cash App. You can request an invoice from QuickBooks by emailing info@path2publishing.com. And the Cash App is $Joylyn Ross, capital JOYLYNN. I want to say it's lowercase. Let me check really quick.
It's in the chat.
Okay, because this is attached to the business, and I don't use it personally, so yeah, it is a capital R. Okay, it is a capital R. Okay, so Cash App, $Joylyn Ross, capital JOYLYNN, capital ROSS. So the J and the R is capital. And again, we can send you an invoice that you can pay on through QuickBooks. Just send the request to info@path2publishing.com. What we don't want you to do is let money stop you from achieving your dreams, visions, and goals, and more importantly, from helping and serving others by sharing your message. For anybody who already said, oh my goodness, look at those prices, look at that. Don't let that stop you. At Path to Publishing, we have a Breaking Open Abundance program in which we work with you to really change your mindset about what true abundance really is. And it absolutely has nothing to do with what is or isn't in your bank account. So if that was one of the first things that came into your spirit was money, and you've already called yourself out, you've already poured yourself out of this opportunity, visit our breakingopenabundance.com website, schedule a free Breaking Open Abundance call with our abundance conductor, Brandy Miller, so that she can get you on the right track. We've even had people take our Path to Publishing gift cards and share it with other people. Share it with holidays, Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthday. Well, what do you want for Mother's Day? What do you want for Father's Day? What do you want for Christmas or whatever holidays you celebrate? I want a Path to Publishing gift card so I can do XYZ. I want a Path to Publishing gift card so that I can share my message. So feel free to share that link with family members, with supporters, with people who believe in you and want to sponsor you. But those are ways that you can put payments toward being able to do this. Training does start the first week of May, and we really don't want you to miss any part of this. You can see how in-depth this program is, and to think you can just hop on board and come to Vegas and be ready, it just ain't gonna happen. It's absolutely not going to happen. So that is what the pricing tiers look like. We do have an application. We have an application, so you can't just pay money, because we have a saying here at Path to Publishing, just because your check clears doesn't mean we're in the clear. We have an obligation to make sure you win. Mm-hmm. When you win, we win. We have an obligation to make sure you win. We will return your money. We don't give refunds, but we will give your money back if it will be a waste and you will not be a good fit. Again, it's not just about our brands, your legacy, your brand, your business. This program, it's about serving. It's about helping. It is about touching lives. It is about changing lives. It is about saving lives. And no amount of money in the world can jeopardize our assignment on making sure that happens. So we do have an application. We do have an application that we would ask you to fill out as well. And I'm sure Brandy has already dropped that in the chat. So that is the end. That's the end of my script. Like I said, I decided to go ahead and share it because someone reached out to me regarding accessibility, whether they be, whether they be able to hear it, whether they be able to read it, and even accessibility as far as delivering some of their speeches and their messages. So as a member of IBPAs, which is the Independent Book Publishers Association, I'm on their DEI committee. Accessibility is not an afterthought for us here at Path to Publishing. So if you have any special needs that you would need us to accommodate in order for you to share your message, that's something you can definitely email us about and let us know as well. If I had to describe Path to Publishing in one word, it would truly be access. It would be access. Everyone has a story. Everyone has a message. Everyone has a testimony, and everyone deserves access to the information, the tools, the resources, and the experts to help them deliver that message. And that is what this program is all about. So does anybody have any questions? Feel free to unmic, raise your hand, drop in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and stop my share now. So First Lady, your hand is up.
My hand is up? Well, I didn't put my hand up. I'm not
okay.
Sure.
Okay, well, I thought your hand was up. Maybe that was my hand on my screen. Does anybody want to just mic, or you can even drop your question in the chat? I know a lot of times, and that's, I'm going into my accessibility. A lot of people say, well, I have an open door policy. Anybody just speak up. Well, that's not being accessible. Not everybody wants to come in your office and talk to you. That's not being accessible. So when you think of accessibility, you have to think about ways that everyone likes to communicate, not based upon any type of abilities, but based upon the type of their personality, what they're comfortable with. So you can either unmic, you can raise your hand, you can drop your question in the chat, or you can email info@pathtopublishing.com. Hopefully I've covered all the information everyone had questions about. When I shared this post on social media, we had 30 people respond. And so that's why we had to break this up into Zooms, because I had promised everybody one-on-one calls. And of course, if we did not answer all of your questions, we'll be happy to hop on a one-on-one. But if you have any questions, again, you can drop them in the chat. You can drop them openly. You can direct message me or any of the team members, anyone who has spoken, First Lady, Danielle, with the Vegas film author and photography. And again, First Lady is with Chosen Pen, myself with Path to Publishing, Brandy Miller, Breaking Open Abundance, Deb Stone, your personal life development coach. I mean, we are here for you. And not only are we here for you, but some of us just happen to be team members of Path to Publishing. We happen to be Pathfinders, but we're actually going to be going through the program as well. We're not here just because we wanted to be here to give shouts outs to one another, speak up. Some of us are actually going through this program as well. So we'll be right in the midst of this all with you. So if no one has any questions, I don't see anything in the chat. I think we're all good. Well, thank you. I'm so excited about this. And I'm just truly looking forward to building a team of just the most phenomenal messengers, phenomenal messengers, just sought after, again, truly breathing and living the message that we are delivering. Just truly. So I want to thank everybody again for joining us. And I am going to go ahead and end the Zoom for all. And hopefully I will see these applications coming through, or these payments come through. If you're excited and you're ready to go, by all means, you can go ahead and make your payments. But we will require you to fill out the application before you receive your official acceptance into the week-long residency Vegas, okay, week-long Vegas residency featuring you and your message. So thank you all and have a good evening.
Bye-bye.